Breakaway Ice Center in Tewksbury, Massachusetts. That is our venue tonight as we kick off the round of 32 in the MIAA Boys Ice Hockey Division IV State Tournament in a matchup that will see the number 29 seeded Tri-County Cougars taking on the number 4 seeded Wilmington Wildcats. Hello everyone, I'm Ryan Savaggio. Thanks you for tuning in to this Wilmington Community Television broadcast of what should be an exciting playoff matchup. Tri-County comes into these playoffs after an up-and-down regular season that saw them finish the year at 8-8-1 and a regular season finale that was fitting of the back-and-forth season, ending in a 1-1 tie against Bishop Stang. On the other side, Wilmington comes in after an 11-8-1 finish that, although saw them drop the regular season finale 3-2 at the hands of Cambridge in overtime, was punctuated by a 6-game win streak prior to that loss that was a big part of propelling them to the 4th seed in this tournament as they look to take home their first championship since they repeated back in 2012 and 2013 as Division II participants. The winner of this one has a date scheduled with either number 20 Boston Latin Academy or number 13 Greenfield. We'll have the starting lineups, national anthem, and most importantly, the puck drop coming up next. All right, we are back here, just about ready to get underway in this matchup between Tri-County and Wilmington. We are moments away from the starting lineup. Before we get to those, though, a little bit of history here. These two teams have qualified for this tournament the last 2 years. Wilmington entered as the 8th seed a season ago and took down number 25 South Shore Voc-Tech 4-1 in that first round of 32. On the other side, Tri-County, they fell to Burncoat 3-1 in the preliminary round, to determine who to go on to play at number 1 Stoneham. Looks like we are just about ready to get these starting lineups. We'll have you for those momentarily.
The starting lineup for tonight's game for your visiting Tri-County at right wing, number 8, Eric McDonald.
For Tri-County to lead things off, it'll be the right wing, number 8,
center,
Eric McDonald.
Number 21, Kyle Daly.
The center in that line is one of the captains, Kyle Daly.
At left wing, number 20, TJ Lovell.
And finishing out that first line, the left wing is number 20, TJ Lovell.
On defense, number 11, Matt McNeil.
For the defensive pairings, the alternate captain, number 11, Matt McNeil.
Also on defense, number 23, Nolan Feely.
And the other captain, number 23, Nolan Feely, will be the second defenseman on that pairing.
Number 30, Declan Butler.
Starting in net for Tri-County, it'll be number 30, Declan Buckler. They are led in by head coach Steve Smith.
And now for your Wilmington Wildcats, at right wing, number 4, Kyle Spencer.
For the Wilmington Wildcats, number 4, it is Kyle Spencer on the right wing.
At center, number 18, Isaac Tavares.
Isaac Tavares is the center on that line.
At left wing, number 23, Cam Gray.
And number 23, Camden Gray, is the left wing.
On defense, number 19, Tyler Halley.
On defense, it is Tyler Hawley.
Also on defense, number 13, Colin Allard.
And the captain, number 13, Colin Allard, is the other of the 2 defensemen.
In goal, number 30, Cam Thompson.
Rounding out Wilmington's lineup, in goal, it'll be number 30, Cameron Thompson. They are led in by head coach Mark Giovanni.
At this time, we ask that you please rise and move your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Off a little bit of history before we get going. I said these 2 teams both qualified for the tournament the last 2 years. We ran you through the 2025 outcomes. Wilmington in that year, they fell to number 9, Reading in the Sweet 16, 6-2. In that 2024 tournament, Wilmington, they entered as the 7th seed and beat number 26 Fitchburg 4-1 in the round of 32. They then lost to number 10 Stoneham 6-0 in the Sweet 16. And as for Tri-County, they entered as the 32nd seed and lost to number 1 Winthrop 9-2 in the round of 32. This is the first time these 2 teams meet in this tournament. If you want to go back even further, Wilmington, when they were in the Division 2, they were in the 2023 tournament. They entered as the 19th seed and upset number 14 Masconomet in the in that first round, 4-0. And then they lost to number 3 Canton, 4-0 in the Sweet 16. And as I said at the top of the broadcast, they're looking to capture their first championship since the back-to-back titles in 2012 and 2013. It'll be Lovell and Tavares to take the face-off. We are underway. Tri-County wins it back. They'll work it up the right-hand side. Daly moves it across on the left side. That shot on, dribbled through. The stop made. Good check there in the corner by Allard. Pushed up ahead by Wilmington. They'll work it through center. Good back check there. Thrown in on net. Stopped away there by Thompson. Picked up in the corner by Allard. He just laid the big hit in his own defensive zone. In the corner, he battles with Daly. Bit of a stalemate there as two bodies come away with it. It's Daly poked back in deep where Allard will play it behind his own net. He'll swing it around and out as it was Gray that knocked it away. Tri-County works it through the defensive zone. Tried to connect through center and a good check laid into there for an icing as it was Bagtaz that stepped up and made the hit. That got the Wilmington faithful on their feet right away in the student section down to our left. Offensive zone face-off here for Wilmington. It will be Murphy at the center dot. And he wins it back to the point. Played there, shot through, was blocked. That was Anderson that let it go. Put back to the point. That shot would not make its way through. Played around behind the net, Wilmington with it. Back to the point, shot on again, deflected to the corner. Cougars with it. Big hit laid into there as that was Archer that laid the hammer in the offensive zone. Wilmington looking like the game plan is to come out and be as physical as possible. There's a couple of big hits to start this one, but an icing here by Wilmington will give the Cougars their first chance with an offensive zone face-off. It'll be Scarciotti that takes this one for the Cougars. He'll win it. He played in deep, bit of a collision there, taken back by Wilmington. Over the blue line they come and into the offensive zone. Dumped in where Champa will take it. He's played off the puck. Pinching deep is Voner. That one kept in there. No, they're going to say it was an offside, as O'Brien could not keep it in with the hand. We'll have a neutral zone face-off here with 13-12 to play. Again, physicality has been the name of the game so far. As this will be Loftman to take the face-off. And one back by Tri-County. Pushed up the left side but could not connect. Wilmington has it, but not out. Another big hit there. But the Cougars able to keep it in deep. Push back to the point. That shot sticked away by Thompson, had the positioning. Second try fluttered wide of the net. Gotta be taken away by Allard. He'll spin back in his own defensive zone. Pass to the air, he'll work it up the right side and out. Dumped back in deep and on net as it's patted away again by Thompson. Wilmington will try the left side again. That one could not connect. No icing though. Feely back to play it for the Cougars. He shoulders off a hit by Peralt. Good checking there by Wilmington, able to keep it in deep. Bit of a stalemate in the corner. And again, the left side, it is tried by the Cougars. They'll work over the red line. Allard takes this one. Good touch pass from Bagtaz. There to Tavares. He dumps it in deep and lays another big hit. That one was on Feely as Wilmington plays it deep. That one thrown on. Pushed away, shot from the point, tipped, would not go. And he's still with it. Shot on, scores! That was Anderson that threw it towards net. It found its way through, and Wilmington with a physical presence to start this game off. Lead it 1-0 with some good forechecking. And a couple of bodies in front. You wonder if Buckler ever saw it, as it was Anderson that found the back of the net to give Wilmington an early 1-0 lead, just under 12 to play. Ready for the face-off here. Lovell will take it against Murphy. And it's won by Murphy, back to Voner. He pushes it up the left side. Wilmington able to dump it in deep again, taken away by Champa. He'll backhand to Daly. Good stick check again by Wilmington as it's played out through center where Voner dumped it in back deep. Champa gives chase to the left side. That'll be pushed ahead and kicked. Bit of a miscommunication there, but the Cougars able to get it out. They'll play in front of the penalty boards and dump in deep again. As this is Cushing who will play it behind his own net.
Goal, scorer number 3, Nate Anderson.
This one dumped in, tip, no icing. Champa and Archer will give chase. Archer with it, looks for help. Wilmington in a line change, he'll play it himself. Good move to free himself up. Still looking, gets that one back to the point. Low shot is deflected on, rebound try, they score! Peralta on the doorstep. A low shot with a purpose, exactly that, as Peralta able to get the second try after the first one was kicked out by Buckler, and Wilmington, just as the first goal from Anderson is announced, tack on a second. This time Peralta with it on the rebound, and a 2-0 lead. Center dot face-off here after the second Wilmington goal is won by the Cougars. Worked up the boards, but stolen briefly by the latest goal scorer, Peralta. Wilmington with it, good job there by O'Brien to stay on sides. This one pushed middle but would not go. Good collision there as it was an offsides, as Bagtaz could not toe the line. It'll be another neutral zone face-off here. You can feel the energy coming off the Wilmington bench here after 2 quick strikes back-to-back.
Wilmington goals.
This one pushed ahead. Gray will take it up the right side, dump it in deep, where it is Feely who gives chase. He's laid into another big collision in the corner as Wilmington lays the body again. That one shot on is gloved away. Wildcats still with it. Point shot there. Deflected, would not go as it never made its way through. Second try, pinballs around in the slot, but again did not make its way through. Good pressure again here from Wilmington. That one thrown through the slot again, would not go. And coming to the rescue there was Scarciotti. Still not out as Wilmington with it. Play to the right side and dump back for Anderson. He had the first goal. That one deflected wide. But the pressure still ramping up for the Wildcats. Good stick work there by Archer to stay with it. He dumps it off. Off the half wall. Back to the point. That one would not get through. A couple of bodies in front. Archer had it momentarily knocked off of his stick. And it's dumped out with a much needed clear, but pushed back in deep. Feely has it. He'll play it behind his net. Pushes it ahead, connects through center, and that one's deflected in to the Wilmington zone where Voner gives chase. Tries to connect, could not. Cobb whiffed on it. Gill could not keep it in off the bench. He doubles back, D to D, go the Cougars. Pushed up ahead, but could not connect with Gill as it is Voner who takes it for Wilmington. That one intercepted there by Tri-County and flipped in as a kick save there by Thompson. Now Wilmington on the counter. That's Cabral that could not get it through, but it's picked up by Archer, and he will be offside. Just under 9 to play in this first period. 2 very quick strikes from Wilmington back-to-back. It was Anderson who had the first goal, and then a second chance effort from Derek Peralta, a gritty goal in the right place at the right time, made it 2-0. Murphy in on this face-off for Wilmington. And he will win it back to Hawley. This one poked back in as they'll play it through the neutral zone. Hawley wanted to give chase, he gives way. That one works up ahead as the stretch pass could not connect. No icing here as Murphy rides his man to the corner boards. Pass back out to the point, deflected wide. As the shot from Allard would not go. Right in the middle and a backhand try. Rebound would not go as it was pushed to the corner boards. As Allard pinches, he comes off the half wall, works through the center there and would not go. Now Tri-County will try to re-up. This one pushed ahead to Lovell in the Wilmington zone momentarily and pushed back out through center. Now in deep. Wilmington with it. Up the right side they go. As this is Kavanaugh with it. He looks middle. Tried to throw one on, and that shot pushed away by O'Brien. Kavanaugh off the sidewall and a backhand try. Scrum in front, loose puck, and it is in! Kavanaugh looked to be the one that tidied it up in front. A loose puck that Buckler was down, could not get to. He has words with the referee as he maybe thought he had that puck tied up. Wilmington will celebrate a third goal nonetheless, as it appeared to be Jonathan Kavanaugh with the goal. And with just over 7.5 to play in this first period, Wilmington has tacked on a third goal. Scarciotti and Tavares will take this face-off at the center dot. Poked around and taken back by Wilmington in the defensive zone. Voner looks to up. Good contact down there as that'll go for an icing, as it was McNeil that touched it up for the Cougars. You can tell this physical presence by Wilmington has affected the Cougars. I mean, they have been in on every forecheck. They have every chance they have gotten for a big hit, they have taken it. And you wonder if it is wearing on the Cougars here early. Offensive zone try for them. That's picked up by Voner, work behind the net. He'll push it ahead and connect with Gray.
Wilmington goals.
Odd man rush here for the Wildcats. That one pushed to the corner boards where Spencer has it. Tried to work it middle, but it's intercepted. Good move there. And a pass through center would not connect, where it will go for icing. The intended man was Trevor Johnson. But that pass was under his stick. Kavanaugh was credited with that third goal. So Anderson, Peralt, and Kavanaugh, the goal scorers. Face-off win here by Tri-County, but intercepted and stolen by Archer momentarily. Pinching is Anderson. He'll throw one on. That's kicked aside. Never made its way through, and back out through center comes Bagtaz. He goes D to D, where it's pushed up. And the Cougars with it. Poked back in momentarily, pinballed around through center. Archer could not touch up. Now does, as it would have been a delayed offside. He skates back to the safety of his own zone. Bit of a collision at center ice there. And a good hit along the boards. Right in front of the penalty box, there is a battle for the puck. Feely freed it up momentarily, but stolen there by Murphy. He'll work in and dump it in deep. He'll give chase. Wilmington moves it. Back in deep it will go, as that's Murphy with it. He's pinned to the boards by Feely. Puck right out in front of the Tri-County goal, stolen back and moved up through center. That's Gill with it. He'll dump it in deep, where Gill and Anderson give chase. Big hit along the boards there by Wilmington. That was McGilvray who laid the hit. And now a stalemate between Corcoran and Bagtaz in the corner. Wilmington able to come away with it. Peralt came to the rescue. He'll work through center. 3 against 1. Tried to make a move, and a good hit there was put on by Tenori. But Wilmington still with it. Backhanded just wide of the cage and flipped away out of harm's way by Buckler. Cougars with it. They'll work it out of their own zone, but pushed in where Wilmington takes it in their defensive zone. Passed across to Allard. He'll work through center ice. Splits the middle, but could not corral the puck. Good keep in there by Wilmington. This one backhanded shot on. Roofed it, score! That is Peralt again, his second of the period. That time an absolute roof job. From the same side, he scored that first goal. As Wilmington continues to keep the pressure on, another goal that was the result of a forecheck, able to keep the puck in deep. And the good hard work from that line pays off. This will be Tavares to take this face-off against Lovell, the same line that started this game, and Bit of a premature drop there. He will reset and try this one again here. Same two centermen to take it. And this time it's stolen by Spencer. Could not push that one in deep, but kept in momentarily by Wilmington. Pushed back out over the red line and into the Wilmington zone. That was Cushing who pushed it up the boards. Taken in there by Tavares. He dances through, gets to the front of the net. Kick save out there by Buckler. Shot that time, another big kick save. As Buckler did not have the stick, he had to flex the left pad. And we're gonna have our first penalty of the night, it would appear, as Daly went down trying to step over the blue line. We'll see who will go for Wilmington. It will be Tavares on what appeared to be a trip. And maybe just what the doctor ordered here for the Cougars. 4:33 to play. They'll have a power play of 2 minutes. And we're gonna look at their first power play unit, for the first time tonight. As they'll try to get on the board here, maybe build some momentum that has been all on the Wilmington side of this one so far. Scarciotti to take it. Clean win there, and too clean as it'll go all the way back down the ice. It split McNeil and his defensive partner. Looked to be Daly.
Wilmington goal, score by number 12.
Tri-County will work it up through center. Good move there. Drop back to Scarciotti. He works in this slot. That shot whistled wide. There's a prime scoring chance there. Went by the wayside. Scarciotti keeps it in, poked in deep. Wilmington plays it, slapped around it goes, and down.
2 minutes for tripping at 10:27.
On the clear there, it was Cushing that knocked it in deep. Scarciotti with it. He looks up ahead to Feely. 3-on-3 here. He has Daly going, able to hit him with the pass. That shot kicked away by Thompson. Tri-County set up right in front. That one sticked away. Good poke check. And now a chance here potentially for Archer. He'll dump that one down, and he scores! A knuckleball of a puck bouncing all around Archer, who was looking just to clear that puck. Threw it in deep, went to the bench, and will now celebrate over in the student section. An unlikely goal there on a dump attempt. Makes it 5-0, a shorthanded goal. So just when you thought Tri-County had a chance to maybe get one of their own and maybe turn the tide a little bit in this game, or at least shift some momentum back on their side, it is Wilmington and Ryan Archer with a shorthanded goal that he pretty much scored from his own blue line. Wilmington on the come up again. That shot is saved by Buckler, and he will cover up. As some words exchanged in front of the Cougar netminder. It'll be an offensive zone try here for Wilmington on the penalty kill. Camden Gray to take this face off. He will win it back and take it as the free puck was poked in deep. Pushes that one around to Anderson. He'll dump it back in deep to Gray. Gray pushed off the puck in the corner. Now a chance here. It was a stretch pass, could not connect, as the intended target was C.J. Cobb. As that'll be an icing with 31 seconds remaining on this Cougars power play. Gray to take another try here in the offensive zone. 3:04 to play in this first period. That one is won by the Cougars and dumped back in deep as it was Allard. Tenori will give chase, try to set this up with 20 seconds, maybe time for one final rush here. Could not connect up the right side as he was looking for Corcoran. It's played by Bagtaz. He goes D to D. Good intercept there and a chance here. Kicked away by Thompson as that shot came from the slot. Wilmington able to clear. As it's pushed by Bagtaz through center, he'll give chase in deep. And a good job to keep it in deep as the penalty expires on Wilmington. Right out of the box here. A chance. Kick out, and they score again. Buckler went for the poke check. That opened up the top of the net. And it looked to be Tavares right out of the box. Maybe not. He might have had the assist as O'Brien is the first man in the celebration. Just another loose puck that could not be tied up in the offensive zone, or the defensive zone, excuse me, for the Cougars. As Wilmington has hung a 6 spot here in the first period with 2:22 still to play. Nate Murphy and TJ Lovell in the center dot. It's won back by Wilmington. D to D they go. As this one's played by Hawley. He'll throw it behind his own net, where Allard takes it. Pushes it up the right side. This one connects off a deflection. McGillivray could not get that one to go.
Number 6, Bagtag.
Now a try by Tri-County. Played back by Allard.
12-38.
He'll spin off a forecheck attempt. That one could not be kept in by the Cougars as Feely will backhand that one down and deep, where Allard will play it. Under 2 to play in this first period. Stretch pass could not connect with McGillivray. He has a chance though to play this icing off, but could not win the race, as it was Lions that beat him to it. And it'll be an offensive zone face-off for the Cougars with 1:40 to play in the first. And a 6-0 lead for the Wildcats. Offensive zone try here for the Cougars. It is won by Wilmington. And played up through center by O'Brien. He'll try to dance through 2, could not, but is able to find the loose puck momentarily. This one pinballs around in the corner. And taken back by O'Brien. He'll look for help, throw it out the side of the cage. That was a dangerous one, as Kavanaugh could not get a shot away. He's pinned to the boards, and it's kicked around. Wilmington still with it, stolen back and kicked in deep here, where Cushing gives chase. Head up, he'll connect with Peralt as we hit the 1 minute mark of the first period. That has been dominated by the Wildcats. This is Peralt with it. He's got 2 already, and he'll work his way through center. Dances around, good move here. Backhand try, passed across as Tavares could not get a stick on it. Still with it though, he works to the slot. That low shot looking for a deflection would not go. Tavares comes away with it. Slap pass could not connect. And now it's knocked out where Cushing will give chase. Wilmington's forwards will change out as this one connects up ice with Tavares. Kicked around, bit of a collision there as Lovell was hit into by Gray. 15 to play, maybe one last rush for one of these teams. Wilmington has it in their defensive zone. D to D it goes. As Anderson stepped up, dumped it in deep. 3 seconds, 2 and 1. As Bagtaz will hold with no final shot. After 1, a strong start by the Wildcats. They laid the body early, and it has led them to a 6-0 lead after 1. Back here at Breakaway Center, Breakaway Ice Center in Tewksbury, Massachusetts for the start of the second period in this round of 32 matchup in the Division 4 state tournament between Tri-County and Wilmington. After 1, it's all Wilmington, who led Tri-County 6-0. In case you missed it, the goals came fast and furious with 2 from Derek Peralt and 1 each from Nate Anderson, Jonathan Kavanaugh, Emmerich O'Brien, and Ryan Archer on the penalty kill. Just a reminder, before we drop the puck here for period number 2, WCTV is powered by Critical Mass Solar and Austin Styffe Mortgage Loan Officer. WCTV Sports is powered by BMB Training and Development, CMS Plumbing and Heating, Forrest Auto, Frangos, Giovanni's Roast Beef and Pizza Tewksbury, Knowledge Brokers Realty, McGovern Hyundai Route 93, Rocco's Bar and Restaurant, Sarkisian Apparel, and Wilmington Ace Hardware. Not only was that first period dominated in goals by Wilmington, they also dominated the physical play of this game. And as I said in the first period, you got to wonder if that was part of the game plan, because that opened up a lot of their opportunities. So as they try to get back into this game here, plenty of hockey left to play. You wonder if Tri-County may look to do the same. To try to maybe lay a couple of big hits early to get a little bit of momentum back on their side. Lovell will take the opening drop for them. It will be Tavares for Wilmington, and the Wildcats win the faceoff. D-to-D they go to start this one as Allard plays it in his own defensive zone. He'll work back and move out through the slot of his own defensive zone, skates it up the left side, and he'll dump it in deep, where Gray gives chase on the right side. He tried to push it back to Tavares, comes off the half wall right in front. That one sticked out. As a strong save by Buckler to build some confidence to start this second period. No icing here as this one's dumped in. Holly will backhand it to Spencer. Spencer pushes it ahead to Tavares as Wilmington goes 2 against 3. Good move by Tavares, able to get through. That shot went wide. Played out through center, D-to-D as Bagtaz. This one's thrown on and gloved away by Buckler. Wilmington with it through center, dump back in deep again, where McNeil plays it. He'll work behind his own net, able to move it up the right-hand side. This one intercepted momentarily by Murphy. He'll backtrack, punches it down to Anderson as it'll go into the Wilmington zone in deep, where Bagtaz will play it. Head up, he'll work up the left-hand side, could not connect on a pass that's taken away by Feely. But stolen here, 2-on-1 for Wilmington. This one shot, sticked away by Buckler. A couple of strong saves for him to start this period, as he was under siege a lot in the first. Anderson with it at the point, fanned on a pass that would not go as he intended it for Murphy. Feely with it for the Cougars. They'll work it up the right-hand side. This one punched in by Tree Marshy, where Anderson plays it. He goes D-to-D. And the Wildcats will come away with it. Pushed back down where the Cougars have it. Lovell will play it over his blue line. He's run into in a big hit in open ice as it was Murphy that freed it up. Could not connect with a pass that was intended for Perrault, looking for the hat trick. This one close but not kept in as Bagtaz could not knock it down before the offside. We'll have a neutral zone face-off with just under 13 to play in the second period. Face-off is won by the Cougars. D-to-D they go with Ciampa with it. He fanned on a pass, tried the left side. Stalemate in front of the penalty box. Wilmington comes away with it. This is O'Brien who plays it in front of his own net, worked it up the left side and intercepted momentarily. Good pass ahead to Kavanaugh. He'll work through. Self-passes in deep. Works behind. Throws that one right out in front, would not go. Good back check here and a better move as that was Kavanaugh. Good stick in the defensive zone by Wilmington. Shot on, would not go as it's sticked aside by Thompson. Taken by Cushing behind his own net. He's pestered by Ciampa, who's in deep. Cushing goes D-to-D, not out. Ciampa gives chase with Cushing, comes away with it and pushes it ahead to Cobb. Wilmington cannot get this one out. It's kept in there by Tenori. Good chance here. That shot is gloved As Thompson saw it, bit of a miscommunication there on the Wilmington side, opened up that chance for the Cougars, but their netminder was strong to that one. McDonald will take this face-off for Tri-County, opposed by Tavares, who's had a strong night in the face-off dot so far. And he'll win another one. Worked back by Allard. Wilmington looks for the stretch pass, 3-on-2 developing here, but an offside, as it looked to be Gray who jumped the gun. You can already tell the defensive presence a little bit better here for the Cougars in this period. Wilmington's play has not been as crisp as it was to start the first period, as the Cougars try to, no pun intended, claw their way back into this game. Another face-off win here for Tavares. This one dumped in deep, where it is McNeil who gives chase. He's run off the puck momentarily, but gets it ahead to Johnson. Johnson looks to move that one through center, could not connect with his intended target. But Feely's able to take that one. He's pestered and intercepted here. Potential 3-on-2 again for the Wildcats. This one pushed to Cabral. He'll work it back to the point. Walks it down, and a save made there by Buckler. As that one was Hawley who had the try from the point, was able to work his way down to a good shooting position. But Buckler had it square in the chest. Another offensive zone faceoff for Wilmington, a win here. That one shot through and blockered away by Buckler. He's had a couple of strong saves to start this period. Out to the point, that one deflected right in front of the Wilmington bench. This one knocked down, Wilmington still with it. That is Murphy, throws that one middle right to the slot, kicked around, and that one pushed wide, as it was McGillivray who had a chance right out in front. This one to the point to Anderson. He'll throw in looking for a deflection, and that one's kicked out again by Buckler. In the feet here, good forecheck there by McGillivray. Could not free the puck up for Wilmington. This one dumped down, and it'll go for another icing, as Loftman could not connect with any of his Cougar teammates. It'll be Peralt for the Wildcats to take this offensive zone face-off, as he'll be opposed by Daly. And Daly wins it, back to Ciampa. But a good job by Cavanaugh to get to that puck first. He surveys the area, goes to the point, where he connects with Voner. Back to Cavanaugh, who dumps it in deep. Ciampa met on the end boards by Peralt. They're in a stalemate, as Anderson came down to help out. Cavanaugh, good stick lift there, freed the puck up. Here it goes out to the point to Cushing. He'll throw one on. That one finds a man in front, as that was O'Brien who got the free puck but could not find the back of the net. Worked right through. That one is behind the goalie, free puck. And somehow that did not find its way to the back of the net. It was Peralt, I believe, who shot that one. That sticked aside on a chance from the point again. Looked to be Voner with the shot. This one back to Voner, as it was Peralt that connected with him. Wilmington starting to up their pressure in the offensive zone. This is Daly, throws it right out in front. Bit of a miscommunication there, as that puck found its way right onto Buckler, and another good save from him on a high danger chance. This is Daly, 2-on-2, he goes. That one thrown wide. As Wilmington could not get that one out. Lovell able to skate to it. His pass attempt would not go, and now a 2-on-2 brewing here for the Wildcats. Spin move try there by O'Brien, freed himself up, able to get to the loose puck. This one goes to Tavares. He goes across to Allard, works his way down. Tried to throw it middle, could not connect with Tavares, who was streaking through the slot looking for a deflection. Tri-County able to get this one up. Daly will dump it in deep. That one played by the Wildcat netminder. And all the way up, a breakaway chance here. 2-on-none, 3-on-none developing. Pass across, what a save by Buckler as he stopped a 3-on-0 to keep this a 6-0 game. His biggest save of the night. A remarkable try there. This one played back through center. And taken here by Tavares. Fakes the shot. Comes off the wall, looks middle. He's got a man. Stick hand try. That one would not go. The backhand was stopped again. It was the left pad of Buckler that freed it up. Corcoran able to dump that one down. That pass is pushed on. And a goalie that has not seen a lot of traffic tonight. Thompson covers that one up, and it'll be a rare defensive zone face-off try coming up for Wilmington. After a tough period for the Cougars netminder, he has stood on his head in the second to keep this a 6-0 game. But you got to wonder if maybe that will build some momentum for the rest of his Cougars teammates. Trying to get on the board here with an offensive zone face-off. This is won by Wilmington and punched out by McGillivray. McNeil gives chase. He'll be pestered by McGonigal. Johnson could not re-up that one as it's poked down where Archer gave chase. That one deflected out to center and punched back in by Bagtaz. Cougars with it. They'll try to play it through center. Could not connect. Would have been an offside if Murphy touched that puck. McNeil plays it around, looking for Johnson. Good backhand pass there, as it could not be skated through center. Archer with it. He'll double back as Wilmington looks to set up. Murphy moves his way through center. Taken down there. Wilmington looking for a penalty. No arms up for the referees. Been a relatively clean game. Only had the one power play, for the Cougars so far in this one that was scored on the shorthanded goal by Archer on the puck he was trying to clear in that first period. This one will go all the way back down. Buckler will slow that one down as McNeil will come to play that puck. He'll push it ahead to Johnson. Johnson will connect momentarily there with McDonald, but Wilmington intercepts again. Good check there by McDonald. This one played by Cushing. He goes D to D to Bagtaz. Back to Anderson as they play catch. And it'll be an icing here as McNeil will win the race and secure an offensive zone try for the Cougars. 6:23 to go in the second period. Still a 6-0 game in favor of the Wildcats. Very easily could have two more goals at least on the board, but it's been a strong period for the Cougars netminder so far. Faceoff is won by Wilmington. Briefly pushed in by Champas. That one a hit late into there as the physicality starting to ramp up a little bit in this second period. Wilmington will play it behind the Cougars net, as that was Tavares who goes 1 against 2 and is still able to come away with the puck momentarily. This one taken back by the Cougars as Loftman pushed it ahead. That shot blockered up into the air. And a rebound try would not go. Cougars with it, stolen there. Punched around as it was Tavares and Spencer looking to create a 2-on-1. That would not go. Cougars with it, they'll move back through center. Good check there by Voner to knock his man off the puck momentarily, as Tavares will come to the rescue and take that free puck. He'll look ahead, looking for the stretch pass, knocked down by Archer, so no icing. It looked like Archer tipped it past center ice, but that's going to be an icing. To be maybe a miscue there from the officiating crew, as it did look like Archer got his stick on that puck. And they are going to bring this back to the center dot. So no offensive zone face-off, no icing there. We play on with 5:13 to go in this second. As Scarciotti and Murphy will take that face-off at center ice. Scarciotti won it. He gets the free puck back, and it's pushed in by Murphy. Scarciotti will go across to McNeil. Head up, he'll send that one through center as Cobb's with it. Good move there to free himself up. but someone on the Cougars jumped the gun, and it'll be an offside with under 5 to play. Neutral zone face-off here between Murphy and Sarkisian. It's won by Murphy. Wilmington will take it. D to D they go. That one up through center ice. Poked away by Feely. And a collision right in front of the Wilmington bench. Puck is freed up, but slapped back in deep. Where the Cougars come away with it. Sarkisian backhands a try through the slot, looking for Cobb, but could not connect. And it's taken away by Hawley. He'll look to start a rush up the left-hand side. He'll go 1 against 2 and put himself offside. As was looking to make a pass and overskated that puck. Wilmington's still in command here with just under 5 to play in the second, but there's definitely a difference in how the Cougars have come out to play in the second period. They had a couple of good chances, and their goalie has made a couple of big saves, at least early in this period. Bit of a stalemate here, as this one's worked in his own zone by Ciampa. He goes D to D to Tenori, who could not connect with his man through center, but a free puck is freed up, and it'll be a offside as McDonald may have jumped the gun on Gill's shot attempt. McDonald to take this neutral zone face-off for the Cougars. It's won by Wilmington. Tried to go through center. That one could not connect. As Tenori with it. He'll use the boards and a big open ice hit again. That freed the puck up, though, and a chance for Tri-County here. Backhanded try was flipped over the net. As a couple of Wilmington defenders got a stick on it. Good move there to avoid a big collision. That was Peralt. That jumped by the check. Ciampa with this one. As he'll go behind his net. No one there as it's Peralt is going to come away with it. A backhanded try is able to find its way to the point. That low shot is sticked away by Buckler. Kept in momentarily and punched back in deep. That was Cushing that had it. Peralt with it. He flips it back to Gray. And we're going to have a penalty here on Tri-County. That looked to be McDonald who sent Gray to the boards, and now a bit of a scrum behind the Cougars' nets. As Wilmington did not appreciate what looks to be a boarding penalty from Tri-County. It will be McDonald that will find his way to the bench. We're going to get a look at Wilmington's power play, first of the night. They have a bit of a conversation going on in front of the penalty box. And by the reaction, it thought maybe Wilmington is going to have a man going to the box as well. As that was Derek Peralt who was skating to the bench. We are above the penalty box, so we could not see who that Wilmington player was, but by what looked to be Peralt's reaction, it looked like he is going to end up in the box as well. And by the free him chant of the Wilmington fan base, that student section down to our left, it would appear that he is going to go to the box. So we are looking to play 4-on-4 here. We will. It'll be a 4-minute penalty, almost certainly for boarding for Eric McDonald. And then you wonder if there was extracurricular after that whistle, and that is what sent Derek Peralt to the box as well. Just cleaning up the rest of the particulars before we start this 4-on-4, 3:51 to go. Still a 6-0 lead for Wilmington. But again, that is McDonald in the box for boarding. Did not see what the penalty on Peralt was. This will be Daly and Tavares to take this face-off. Wait here, this face-off to start the 4-on-4 play. Once it is finished, Wilmington will have the 2-minute power play that they look to be getting before the equalizer penalty was called on Peralta, who by the sound of things below me was not a fan of that penalty call. This is out to the point where it is taken by Gray. He'll walk the line. Look down low to Tavares. His pass connects. Well, Wilmington does have a 5-on-4, I beg your pardon, as this one is deflected out of play. So after all that, it is a power play for the Wildcats. Tavares and Daly will take this face-off. Referees still conversing. So there's a lot going on below us on what the peculiars are. No one has exited the box as far as we know. And we'll have another delay here as one of our officials converses with the Wilmington coaching staff on their bench.
And the other kid should come in.
So as we try to figure this out here, just looking down at the penalty box now to our left, it does appear that another Cougar has entered the box. That looked to be Alex Mathis, one of the defensemen. I think Wilmington was asking if another Cougar with the extra penalty should have been in the penalty box. That appears to be the case here. As we get caught up, in case you missed it, it was a high-scoring first period for the Wildcats. Anderson, Peralta, Kavanaugh, Peralta again, Archer on a shorthanded bid, and O'Brien were the goal scorers. We've been in a stalemate here in this second period, no goals scored. And a couple of big saves by the Cougars netminder Declan Buckler, who has kept this game where it is right now. And again, the winner of this game will move on to take on either Boston Latin Academy or Greenfield. That game will be determined tomorrow, so whoever wins this game will most likely be scoreboard watching. We will see if we have a conclusion to this as both teams skate back over to that left face-off dot in the offensive zone. It would appear we are good to go. Wilmington, we will play 4-on-4, it would appear. Does not appear any other Wildcats ended up in the box after that, but it is 4-on-4 here. This one out to the point to Anderson. He'll throw a low shot. That one patted away. Scrum for the puck in front is play, but not out. Good job by Anderson to keep that puck in. But now we have another stoppage. And it'll be a hand pass on Anderson. This will come out to the neutral zone. Or no, rather, excuse me, it'll be down in the Wilmington zone. They're gonna call that a deliberate hand pass. So 3:24 left on the double minor to McDonald. Again, Wilmington will come out of that with a power play once the 120 is killed off of the Peralt penalty. As the Wildcats will work this one down in deep. That one dumped in by Bagtaz, given chase there momentarily by Murphy, and the Cougars come away with it. Taken by McNeil, but punched out. And then dropped back in deep by Loftman. Sticked aside by Thompson. And the Wildcats will re-up. This is Murphy with it. 2 against 3 here. He'll dump that one cross corner, but stick down by McNeil. Played up as Daly blows a tire through center ice and gives Wilmington a chance to counter. Daly still with it. Fans on his initial pass, but is able to connect with Feely, who could not work through a good check there by Allard. That one thrown on. And the Wildcats will come away with it. Good forecheck there by the Cougars, and a better check there laid by Wilmington. Spinning in a shot. That one sticked aside by Thompson. Pushed back down by Allard. And flip through center. Stretch pass here is able to connect with O'Brien. He works in, moves through, and avoids a big check on the attempt by McNeil. Tri-County with it. Wilmington on the power play. Daly's shot. That one blockered aside by Thompson. Loftman could not keep it in deep, but it's punched back out where Tenori gives chase. He plays it. Intercepted there by Gray. He'll throw one on and right into the midsection of Buckler, who is right on for that save again. Another strong positional save for him. So after all that nonsense, we have a 146 power play. McDonald in the box. He had the double minor for the boarding penalty. Peralt is out of the box for Wilmington. He will take this face-off, and we will play 5-on-4 here for at least the final 137, unless Wilmington puts this puck in the back of the net. Face-off, 1 out to the point for Wilmington. It is Allard with it, keeps it in. This is Archer. He's got a shorthanded goal, looking to add to his night with a power play goal potentially. Stolen there. Towing the line is Peralt. His shot sticked aside by Buckler. As Peralt tried the left corner after he had roofed 2 on the right-hand side in that first period. Comes away with a puck here. Strong on the stick. And that's punched back around where Archer plays it. Final minute of this second period. Good stick lift there by Ciampa, but Wilmington able to come away with it still. This one across. As Gray toes the blue line, he works it back down. That was a streaking Allard that could not play that puck. Wilmington still with it. Looking for Allard again. He's got it. Fakes a shot. Now throws it towards the slot. Played by Archer. He'll play it back. And Allard with it again. He'll throw one that's sticked away by Cobb. Good stick position there. As a backhanded try there. Good diving play by Scarciotti. 18 seconds to go. 9 seconds remain in this period. One last rush attempt for Wilmington as they will not get a shot away. And they'll have about 8 seconds of power play time to start that third period. 6-0 still at the end of 2. Just about ready to get back underway here for period number 3 between Tri-County and Wilmington back here at Breakaway Ice Center. We apologize for those watching at home for the technical difficulties we had, losing the live feed, around the 3-minute mark, just to get you caught up. There was no action on that 4-on-4, that ever so confusing 4-on-4 that was played between Tri-County and Wilmington. And as we went to break, there was a penalty called on Wilmington's Camden Gray, number 23 for the Wildcats, that we unfortunately did not see. We apologize for that as well. And as we start the 3rd period, it'll be 8 seconds of now 4-on-4 once again, with Wilmington still leading 6-0. Once again, the winner of this one has a date with either the number 20 seed Boston Latin Academy or the number 13 seed Greenfield. That game is going to be played tomorrow night. So the winner of this one will be awaiting the winner of that game. And if Wilmington is able to advance, it'll be another trip to the Sweet 16 for them, where a season ago they fell to number 9 North Reading 6-2. 2 years ago they made it there as well. They lost to number 10 seeded Stoneham 6-0. Tri-County, if they are able to pull off what would be a miraculous comeback here in this 3rd period, it would be their first time going, as last season they lost in the preliminary round to Burncoat 3-1. That winner obviously went on to place number 1 Stoneham, and then in 2024 they entered that tournament as the 32 seed, and they lost to Winthrop 9-2 in the round of 32 as well. There were some things to like in that 2nd period from Tri-County's effort. They definitely, as I talked about, turned up their physicality a little bit. We were able to lay a couple more hits than they did in that 1st period. And their goaltender, Declan Buckler, safe to say, stood on his head in that 2nd period, as Wilmington very easily could have put at least 2, maybe 3 on the board. They had, of course, if you're watching, that 3-on-0 chance that went by the wayside after a phenomenal left pad save from Buckler to keep this game at 6-0 at the time, and then obviously into this period, keep it at 6-0 as well.
Hey, hit the horn.
As the horn sounds, just about ready to get underway here for period number 3. Again, 8 seconds of 4-on-4 play, and then it will be the 2nd power play of the night for the Tri-County Cougars. That 1st power play, about as unlucky as it gets. That was the Ryan Archer shorthanded goal, just tried to dump that puck in from his own blue line and found the back of the net on what was a bouncing puck that Buckler unfortunately could not corral. It will be Lovell and Tavares, the same 2 centermen that started this game and the 2nd period, that will start this 3rd on the 4-on-4. After a bit of a conversation, we are underway here, period number 3. Winner moves on to the Sweet 16. As Wilmington with it. That is Allard that works his way through this, looking at a pass through the slot, would not go, as it was Tavares that had the try. He'll sling that one all the way back to his defenseman, as Wilmington looks to kill off this power play, and a good clear and dump in there from Luke Cushing. Power play try number 2, 1:30 to go for the Cougars. They move up the right side, look to set it up. Daly does just that. Able to skate by Tavares momentarily, shouldered him off the puck. Could not clear as Daly's with it. Throws that one across the slot, an aerial pass, able to find Lovell with it. His shot would not go. It's sticked aside by Allard. That one thrown on and a save made. Free puck is found and cleared by Wilmington. Buckler will play this one ahead to Daly. Able to fend off the forechecking Peralt. He'll work his way up the left-hand side this time. Now doubles back through center. Has to dump in, as he may have put Lovell offside there. This one taken by Bagtaz. Stolen momentarily. As that puck pinballs around, Anderson's able to clear. This is Sarkisian, who will double back into his defensive zone. 36 seconds to play on the Tri-County power play. Sarkisian able to move around what could have been a big check from Tavares. That one dumped back down and played by the Cougars. That one intercepted on the attempt. Wilmington will skate that one through center. That's Peralt with it. Still looking for the hat trick. He's sitting on 2 goals. That one cleared through center, able to connect. That's Archer, had one shorthanded goal. He's checked off that puck. Looked to be a trip, and we do have a penalty here. The back referee caught it. This one will be played by Tri-County. And just as their power play expires, it'll be a penalty kill for them. As Archer has had a great night on the penalty kill, had the goal, on the clearing attempt, and then just drew that penalty on CJ Cobb that will send him to the box and get a look at the Wilmington power play for the 2nd time tonight. Clock will continue to run here in this 3rd period. And sets it up, looking for the pass middle. That was Peralt trying to get it to Tavares, could not connect, and this one is dumped all the way down by Tri-County. Played by Allard, he'll swing it around to Gray. Gray pushes it back, fends off a check there from Cobb. Well, they have Cobb in the box on the scoreboard here, but he just made that play to free that puck up. Wilmington able to skate over the blue line. This one pushed back to Archer. He goes across. Looking through the slot. That one intercepted there by Sarkisian, and he'll dump it back down. Archer plays this one. He'll leave it for Tavares. Wilmington looks to set it up on the attack. Tavares through the center dot. Works his way in. Stick handles through. Looks for help. Try to connect with Archer, and that one's going to split the 2 defensemen. Daly momentarily gave chase, but he'll peel off as Wilmington with it. This one worked up the right side by Allard. He's shoved off the puck. Good check there, but it gets to the point. To Tavares, he'll throw one on, and a save made by Buckler. Had that short side, and now some extracurriculars after the whistle here. That it does not appear anything will come out of. So with the running clock, the Wilmington power play will come to an end as Murphy will take the offensive zone face-off. The Cougars able to take the free puck. Wilmington with it. Punch back in deep where Daly will play it. He's pestered by Murphy behind the net. Murphy able to get it back to the point. This is Sear who will throw one wide. Lovell and Kavanaugh going to the corner boards. Played back by Murphy. Murphy backhands to the point. He's got Brendan Sear with it, who has the puck stolen momentarily. But Bagtaz comes to the rescue, and he'll dump that one in deep. Lyons gives chase with it. He'll try to push that one ahead, but it's intercepted at center ice once again by Bagtaz. Tries to move it up the right side to Murphy, but that pass could not connect, and Lyons will try Lovell again. This time they do connect momentarily. Pushed back now to Daly. He'll work ahead, throw a long shot that will whistle wide. And it's sticked out of harm's way by Baghdad. This one intercepted by Lovell. His shot went over the top of the net wide. As Baghdad and Daly connect on the corner boards. Daly steals it away, but O'Brien comes to help. That one found its way through, but Kavanaugh able to take that one up. He tries to go one-on-one, then leaves the free puck. This one ahead to Murphy, skates in. His shot, save made, as it was gloved by Buckler and punched back out. Tavares with it. He'll push it ahead up the left side. Where there was a big hit under us. It looked to be Tavares that ran into Lovell. This will go for an icing as it is touched up by McNeil. Running clock, under 8.5 to go in this third period. Wilmington still holds a 6-0 lead. All 6 goals coming in the first period. As they have a rare defensive zone face-off tonight. That is won once again by Tavares. He steps through, is able to work it ahead to Tremarchi. Put an offside here. Neutral zone face-off coming up here. As Tavares will win that face-off once again. Bit of a stalemate at center ice. As Wilmington dumps it back in deep. That was Anderson. He scored our first goal of the night. Got the scoring going right away. This one taken on. Looking middle, free puck as a shot by Tremarchi would not go. Could not get a good handle on that free puck. Wilmington still with it, backhanded in deep by Gray. And a big collision there, thrown right out in front, pinballed around. Wilmington picking up the physicality again. Cobb able to stick handle his way through, a bit of a collision in front. As Cobb tried to lay a hit that was avoided, and some stick work behind the play that is going to be caught. As that is Gray who's going to go to the box. Look to be a trip again. Maybe a bit of a frustration penalty there, as there did look to be a high hit in the corner. But they usually catch the second offender and did there on the penalty to Gray. So he's in the box, running clock again, just over 6 to play as Tri-County looks to set the power play up. They've been unsuccessful so far on the couple of tries they have had. A stalemate here in the corner. That's Lovell with it, comes off the half wall, throws a wobbler on that would not go. And Daly will play it back over his blue line. Pushes it up ahead to Loffman. That one stolen and taken back by O'Brien. Thrown off of the forechecking Feely. Battle for the puck in the corner here as the physicality starting to ramp up. And now a scrum in the corner. That's Lovell. Daly involved. Archer's in there as well. As the frustrations in this one starting to boil over. McNeil was in there as well for Tri-County. He has some words for O'Brien. As McNeil looked to be the instigator in that one. O'Brien motioning like he had the face mask. And it is going to be McNeil that will go to the box. See if anybody else joins him after that scrum in the corner with under 5 to play. As the Wilmington student section starting to feel an advance to the Sweet 16. 4.5 to play in this one. Wilmington a 6-0 lead. And again, tempers starting to boil over. Referees will converse in front of the penalty box to see if anybody else is going to go as time continues to tick here in period number 3, where we hit the 4-minute mark. You wonder a little bit if this is deliberate from the referees. You could feel the tension starting to rise here. He was getting chippy after a couple of whistles. I wonder if the referees maybe are taking this into their own hands, starting to kill a little bit more time off with this conversation. As they converse with one of the Cougars captains in front of the box, that is Nolan Feely. He's now joined by Colin Allard, the Wilmington captain. So now after all that, it would appear Luke Cushing, number 17 for the Wildcats, will find his way to the penalty box. There's a couple of Cougars down there as well. It looks to be number 20, TJ Lovell. You cannot see again with the positioning of where we are who that second Cougar is, but you had to figure with that scrum there wasn't just going to be one penalty called as we approach the 2-minute mark. So it is McNeil as well. We got confirmation on who that is in the box. As we, after all that conversation, it finally hit the 2-minute mark in this third period. As we'll play 5-on-5. Daly to take this face off for the Cougars. And we are ready to go here once again with this puck drop. That one never made its way through as it was deflected wide. Freddie Cabral with it, had it taken off of his stick, spun back in deep, where Voner gives chase, and punched back in again. Wilmington able to come away with it. This is Hawley who will work it in. We're gonna make a move on Tenori, gets it around the back of the net. He's checked off the puck as a big hit laid there. As the physicality starting to pick up on the Cougar side of things, but you got to think that is just out of frustration more than anything else with how this night has gone. Another shoulder laid into there by Daly as it's punched back in by Voner. 1 minute to go in this third period as Wilmington inches closer to a date in the Sweet 16. That one thrown on and gloved away by Thompson. As we approach 40 seconds to go. With Wilmington looking at a matchup once again with either number 20 Boston Latin Academy or number 13 Greenfield. Wilmington will find out their opponent tomorrow when those two teams, I beg your pardon, square off. 20 seconds to go as we look to have one final face-off here. So we await the puck drop with the final 10 seconds to go. Puck is dropped, won by the Cougars. Wilmington ready to jump over the bench and congratulate their goalie on what is a 6-0 shutout. The Wildcats, who put up 6 in that first period. Again, the goal scorers. It was Anderson who got it going. Derek Perrault factored in 2 of his own with the second and fourth goals of the night. Kavanaugh had one. Ryan Archer had the 5th goal of that first period, a shorthanded dump-in attempt that pinballed its way to the back of the net. And then Emmerich O'Brien had the 6th goal, got a little chippy at the end, but Wilmington able to prevail and come away with a 6-0 victory. They are moving on to the Sweet 16 once again. And for the final time, we'll play either Boston Latin Academy or number 13 Greenfield. For everyone here at WCTV, I'm Ryan Savaggio. Thank you for tuning in to this broadcast.